What's up, everybody? This is BMac from BMac's Collectibles in Toronto. I'd like to welcome everybody to my debut show. In today's episode, I'm going to share some comic books that I picked up at the Toronto Comic Book Show, which was today. It was an excellent show. It was up in North York near Downsview Subway Station, or Shepherd West Subway Station. If you're a local, you know what I mean by calling it Downsview. It was at the Montecassino Hotel and Convention Center. This is, I think, their 7th year doing this. I've been to these pretty much every year for the last 4 or 5 years. It's a good spot. Not really like a fan expo so much, or there's no cosplay or anything like that. It's pretty much just digging. Lots of people there. Free raffle. Didn't win the raffle. I actually missed by one number. It was a pretty big bummer, but apparently the person that won the prize was a first-time attendee of the show, so that's pretty neat. They won a 9.8 CGC slab of Spider-Man 363, so super jealous. I just thought I'd share what I got at the show today. Before we start, you'll notice a theme in what I was picking up. I went there to fill out particular runs. More specifically, I was trying to fill out a lot of the empty slots that I had in the Infinity Crusade crossover from the 90s. I'm a big fan of that set, and I do not have everything. I'm pretty close to picking up everything. It's a huge hunt, and I've been doing it the old-fashioned way. I have not bought any of these books online. I've gone and picked them up in stores or at shows. I'm pretty close to finishing it all, and I want to share what I picked up today. I also picked up any cool covers, anything that really caught my eye, and anything that was just kind of a good deal. So I'd like to share with you what I got today. All right, cool. First up, we've got, I gotta show my face, Avengers 252. It's a newsstand copy. It's written by Roger Stern, cover by Bob Hall. Pull that back a little bit. Yeah, this is just to fill out my Avengers run. I found it in a dollar bin. You know, I can't really beat finding Avengers for your Avengers run for $1. So I thought I'd pick this up. Pretty cool cover. Hercules on the front. Next up, I got Avengers 379. Written by Bob Harris, penciled by Stas Johnson and Tom Grindberg. If you see me looking at the back, it's because I got some cheat sheet notes on the back. I can't remember every single person that worked on every single cover, so this is just a little helper. Again, Avengers run filler. Picked it up for $1. You can't go wrong. Another dollar pickup. We got Batman 303, written by David Verne Reed, cover by Jim Aparo and Tatiana Wood. I couldn't believe I found this in a dollar bin. I'm gonna give it to my son. My son's a big fan of Batman. He really is into older Batman. He's only 4, but he seems to really enjoy the old Batman art, so I thought I'd pick it up for him. There you go, Chase. Chase is my son. My other son is Maverick, but he's only a baby and doesn't read comics yet. All right, Daredevil 221. Written by Dennis O'Neil, cover by David Mazzucchelli. Great cover. I really like pretty much anything Daredevil. Again, another affordable pickup. I think, again, $1.50, $2. I can't remember what I paid for this, but not very much. Love Daredevil. Filling out my Daredevil run as well. Another Daredevil, 262, written by Ann Nesenti, cover by the infamous John Romita Jr. Pretty cool cover. Daredevil just in agony. Great stuff. More Daredevil run filler. Next book. Been looking for this one for a long time. Got the cheat sheet on the front. Daredevil 310. First cover appearance of Calypso, written by Glenn Herdling, cover by Scott McDaniel. As you can see, one of the Infinity War crossover books. I've been looking for this forever. I have been having a hard time finding it, just hunting out in the wild. But pretty cool that I found it today. First cover appearance of Calypso. Next one's kind of might seem like a strange pickup. This is Darkman #1, Volume 2, written by Kurt Busiek, cover by Javier Saltares. I love Darkman. I watched the films when I was pretty young. I was probably a little too young to be watching the films, but they're really weird and strange, and I love them so much, and this cover just kind of brought back some nostalgia for me. So yeah, I picked it up again, like a really cheap $1 book that I found in a bin. I was able to score something pretty cool. I got Domino number 1, number 2, and number 3. The whole set. I was given a really great deal on these. I was surprised at the price that I got on them, but I wasn't going to argue with the gentleman. This set's written by Ben Robb, cover by David Perrin. I love Domino. I love just like badass, female characters, and she fits the bill. Been a fan of hers for a while. Next up, some of the Infinity stuff I was telling you about that I've been missing. Fantastic Four 369, written by Tom DeFalco, covered by Paul Ryan. Pretty cool cover. You got this lady here, Malice, telling everybody that Susan Richards is dead. So yeah, she looks pretty badass, this Malice lady. More Infinity stuff that I was missing. Infinity Wars 4, this is actually a key. It's the first cover appearance of Miss Kang, which is a cross between Miss Marvel and Kang, as well as the first appearance of Moon Squirrel, which is a cross between Moon Girl and Squirrel Girl. I'm sure everybody knows Squirrel Girl. Squirrel Girl is like a really strange but fun character. This is written by Jerry Dugan, art by Mike Deodato Jr. I recommend checking out Mike Deodato on Instagram if you can. I follow him. He does terrific stuff on there. So check him out if you can. Again, more Infinity stuff that I was missing. Infinity War 4, written by Jim Starlin, covered by Ron Lim. Everybody knows those two guys, legends. Jim Starlin's one of my personal favorites, and they were big reason for the entire Infinity storyline. So yeah, great work. I believe this is a wraparound cover. We got a couple Iron Man books. Again, these are related to the Infinity storyline. Iron Man 294 and 295. Written by Len Kaminsky, cover by Kev Hopgood. Yeah, can't beat Iron Man. Again, I found a lot of these books in bins for pretty affordable price. Yeah, that's the great thing about these comic book shows is you're gonna find lots of deals if you actually are willing to hunt. There are some, books that are priced a little oddly, a little strangely. Like you can go from one shop or one station over to another station like 5 feet away, and you'll have like a $20 difference in prices, and they'll be in the same condition. So it's always worth looking around. I try to also spread my money across all the vendors, just to support my local suppliers, because yeah, we need more and more of them. Next one is featuring just a character I've always really liked ever since I think I first discovered Night Thrasher in those like comic cards that you got in the 90s. He's Night Thrasher's from the New Warriors. I'm sure everybody knows who he is. Night Thrasher, this is Night Thrasher 4 Control number 1, written by Fabian Nasienza and covered by Dave Hoover. Always thought Night Thrasher was a cool character. He looked really cool. When I thought he really stood out to me when I was a kid, and I've actually never read this series, so I thought I'd pick up number 1, start there, and see how the rest goes. Again, some other run filler. Kazar 27, written by Mark Grunwald, covered by Dave Hoover. Kazar is a cool space dude. Yeah, really notable in, again, the Infinity storyline, and I needed this book, so I thought I'd pick it up. The next one that I picked up was actually an impulse buy. I did not go to pick up this book, but when I saw it, I had to have it. I love Rogue. I'm a huge fan of Rogue. This is her first solo series. It's a foil cover, written by Howard Mackey, covered by Mike Wieringo. I just fell in love when I saw this. Funny story with this, I went to a booth and a gentleman was selling this near mint for $20. I took a closer look at it, and it had a corner ding, and I asked him if he would sell it to me for a bit cheaper, and he said, actually, I have another copy of that for a cheaper price. It was actually half the price of the first one that I saw, and he gave it to me, and I looked it over, and it was actually in better condition. So yeah, it was very nice of him to pass that on to me, and that's what I love about local retailers and dealers is, they're always ready to swing a deal. So Rogue number 1, first solo series, love the cover. Again, more Infinity pickups. This is Silver Sable and the Wild Pack number 5, written by Gregory Wright, cover by Stephen Butler. I love Silver Sable. I have her first appearance in the Spider-Man series. She's pretty cool. You know, I've never ever she doesn't have like a huge run of Silver Sable books, but yeah, I had to pick this up, and again, it's part of the Infinity War crossover that I was looking for. Speaking of that, got some more. This Thor 465, written by Ron Mars, penciled by Bruce Zick. I love the art on this cover. If you see, it's just like Thor kind of looks a little bit different there. He's got like this like extra muscular arm, and his face looks a little bit different, just different penciling, but yeah, it's kind of a cool look. So yeah, anyways, love this book. Yep, sticking with the theme, we got some Warlock and Infinity Watch 17 and 18, both written by Jim Starlin. Different covers. 17 cover by Tom Greinberg, 18 by Angel Medina. Yeah, again, books I needed. I am so close to this entire Infinity Saga storyline, the OG storyline. I've been hunting for the books for a long time, and yeah, I'm pretty close. Like, I got rid of a big chunk of it today at the TCBS, so it was great. Speaking of which, another one. This one is actually the Infinity Wart crossover, because it's this campy, weird What the series. This is also a key. It's the first appearance of Pork Grind. Pork Grind is the Spider Ham version of Venom. This is written by Barry Dutter and art by Rurik Tyler. Yeah, What the is such a super weird series, but it's kind of neat, and again, I needed this book. Next up is one of my favorite books that I love to pick up. This is X-Force 15, a classic Deadpool Cable battle. Growing up, I loved when Deadpool and Cable got it on. This was before Deadpool became, super popular. These two used to fight all the time, and they always had wicked battles. And this is the first book that I remember them fighting in that I read. Written by Fabian Nicieza, art by Greg Capullo, who's awesome. I couldn't believe that I got this. I have like 3 or 4 copies of this book, but I got this book for $5. I don't usually reveal the prices of everything I get some stuff for, but I had to for this. $5, like, you gotta be kidding me. And yeah, the last thing I got was actually a freebie. So this is the Incredible Hulk Stormbreakers variant. Written by Philip Kennedy Johnson, covered by Oscar Balzadua Nava. Yeah, they were just giving this out at one of the booths, so it was a pretty cool little giveaway to get an Incredible Hulk number 1, although it's the newest series, the 2023, and it's a variant. But yeah, I thought it was a neat little pickup, and yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to the folks at TCBS for putting on a great show today. I go back as much as I can. I believe the next one is the Family Day long weekend, February 18th. I'm assuming they'll be doing it at the Montecassino again. That's usually their spot for doing these shows. But yeah, I recommend checking it out if you haven't. And yeah, thanks for tuning in to my debut show today. I will be posting shows as regularly as I can. Remember that I don't just do comic books. I'm also going to do some breaking of sports and hobby cards. Any other pickups I get, box openings. I know that I've got a box coming from my LCS soon, so I'll reveal some of that. I've got some stuff coming in the mail. So yeah, just stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody. If you wouldn't mind, just like and subscribe, help me out. I'm going to do my best to get this channel going as often as I possibly can. And thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you all again. Feel free to leave any comments that you like in the comment section, and have a great day.